Welcome back. Notification this week that 228th District Court Judge Frank Aguilar has been suspended from the bench pending the resolution of domestic violence charges against him in Galveston County. The development is particularly significant in regard to the long languishing prosecution of rogue Houston police officers involved with the Harding Street raid. The botched drug raid drew national attention 5 years ago after two innocent Houstonians were shot to death by detectives who lied to obtain a search warrant. Without commenting on the merits of Aguilar's suspension, District Attorney Kim Ogg welcomed the impending appointment of a visiting judge to take over the case.
It's good news for everyone involved in the case, from the charged police officers to the victims' families to the community at large who deserve the truth. Our lawyers have been working with the defense to plow through whatever motions are left. We need those motions heard so that we can get these cases to trial. It strikes me that both sides ought to be ready to get this over with, and the state is going to be ready.
Panel, in what appears to be a complete coincidence, news of Aguilar's suspension came on the same day former police chief Art Acevedo returned to Houston for a critical deposition in the wrongful death case brought by the families of Regina Nicholas and Dennis Tuttle, the two Harding Street victims. All right, Charles, I know you've been watching this. Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, I agree with the DA on this one because this needs to move forward. We've been waiting too long for this, and we're the ones paying for this. Council last week or the week before that voted for more money for these lawsuits in defense of the city and Acevedo because he was police chief at the time. So we're the ones shouldering the burden for this, and the family is still waiting for a resolution for this. So it is time to move forward. It's long past due.
Go ahead, Tamar.
This is something that should have been handled a long time ago. When this case happened, this is what brought to the forefront what many African-American communities have been terrorized by this officer for years, and nobody did nothing. If you look back at his record, I think he has killed over 7 or 8 people, and each time it was no bill, it didn't go anywhere or anything. This is long with something in the African-American community. So when this happened, we absolutely believe this will be swift justice delivered. 5 years later, nothing. This is inexcusable.
Gerald Goins is the name.
That's right.
Counselor, why did this take so long?
Hurricane, COVID, delays in the courthouse. Look, that's what happens. But the good news is, and first to clarify on Judge Aguilar, it hadn't made the news yet prominently, but the complainant in that case in Galveston signed a non-prosecution statement, asked that the case be dismissed, said that really didn't happen that way. So we'll see how that all sorts out. In the meantime, they'll appoint a visiting judge, and hopefully they'll get it on the trial docket and get the case tried. And by the way, it doesn't slow the city down from settling the civil case. They could settle the civil case, probably could have settled the civil case. How much they spent over now? Over $4 million, $5 million in legal fees. I'm not sure, I don't know where that number came from, but whatever. They could have settled that case, but instead they want to continue to pay legal fees. Why? You have to ask Mayor Turner.
So the victim, which part was it true, the punches or the foot on the neck? do we have, I don't know. Anyway.
Attorney Pollard, which one wasn't true?
No, I think she said she fell down the stairs. And
yes.
I mean, she got it out.
That is typical domestic violence victim.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I read it.
It's just a full disclosure.
And he's innocent till proven guilty.
Exactly.
All right. Up